Good morning or afternoon, everyone, based on when you see this video. First and foremost, thanks for working with Drone Services. One of the things I like to do is send a brief uh, review, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, on how to navigate all of your media, but also the marketing pros, if you will, that you get through using the software. So I'm going to share my screen real quick and use one of my clients, Clayt Hollenshed, as an example. Um, so this is what your um, page will look like. If you haven't paid yet, there will be an area here that looks similar to this, but it'll just require that payment. You do have to pay before being able to download your media, but once that payment is made, um, then you'll be able to just see what you see here, which is these items. Before I get started on these few items, this if you log into your account, you'll notice your referral code is a little bit different. This is just a little fun promo. If you refer anybody to Drone Services using this code, you'll get $50 off your next visit. And so that's just a little something. But again, make sure you use your code. Either that or Clay will get a lot of credit for y'all's referrals. So whatever you want to do. But anyway, real quick, how this will, as you can tell, it's got kind of all your basic info here. Um, this is so I've only done one site for Clay, and his one site has gotten 3,800 over 3,800 views. So it'll give you all that kind of in a brief synopsis. Um, but then if you click View Site, this will show you your listing site. This is just something the software does for free. Well, it's not free, but it's like 15 bucks. It's not the end of the world. But as you can tell, it kind of gives a lot of the whatever info that's put in, any main points of emphasis, brief description. Just for fun fact, I typically for these, if I do it, I just throw into ChatGPT, create a quick description of the property, and I give like the main points. Saves time. If you want to do the same thing for yours, hopefully it'll save you a little bit of time. It gives you all this fun stuff. But we'll dive more into that a little bit later on. I will say I do want to highlight if you've got time to look at these. Um, so I did one of my first FPV indoor drone tours here. So if you ever want to check this property out, this does do picture and video. Let's see here. So yeah, so we're legitimately fly a drone through a house. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, if you ever want that service, just let me know. It's just an add-on fee, but it's a lot of fun to do. So that's the site. If you ever want to edit any of the information pertaining to your site, and as you can see here, so this is that number you saw earlier, the 3,800. This is the breakdown of it. So this site or software uses SEO optimization, so it tries to pull people in based on location, keywords, whatever it may be, to pretty much make it a bit easier to find on things like Google or search engines. So as you can tell, Clayton has had 38 over 3,800 people. Here's where they've come through. Clayton and I both really pushed the link on social media. But you can see a lot of people from Milledgeville, which is where it's listed, which is where Clayton is at, which is where I'm used to live. But you can kind of see where everyone's seeing the listing from, which is cool. And then you get a weekly email of how many people have viewed. So it looks like on this day alone, 48 people on the 1st of June looked at it. So that's just kind of your basic summary of your property. You do have the ability, if it's sold or pending, you can come in and do it. I do try to track that on Realtor um, and do it because obviously y'all are worrying about everything else that y'all legally have to do and getting it off the market in a certain amount of time and so on and so forth. Um, and all the fun paperwork. So this is just some of the things that you can do, but I don't by any means expect you to keep that updated. Site media, this is where all your media is. You can click the download page here. One of the cool things I do like, make sure you read all this fun stuff. One of the things that I do like about the software is you can do the original sizes, quality, all that. You can download it exactly how it needs to be for MLS, so you don't have to reformat anything, and then you can do any custom resolutions if you choose. You can download individual photos. And then this will actually take you to your marketing kit, which is really cool. So you can do it that way, or I'll show you in a second how to do to get your marketing page or marketing kit from that main page we were at. Site data, I think, yeah, we went through this, so you can change all this good stuff. Um, add any amenities, things of that nature. Print materials. So if you don't like making flyers or you don't have time or you just don't want to, or if you like to, but you don't like to spend a whole lot of time on it, this software lets you use some templates that are out there. So like let's say you don't like this twilight shot, but you like this shot of the living room. You could do that. Always make sure you save and close, and then boom, there you go. Say you don't like that format, you can always come over here, and for whatever reason, I tend to like this format the most, oak. You can change color, I mean, you can do whatever you want with it, but it allows you to go ahead and have some um, different options, if you will. If by some chance you're like me and you don't like how this isn't a transparent logo, just send me one, or you should be able to upload one as well, but that's just because it's not a transparent logo. Um, and it does bother me, but I can fix it if needed, no big deal. So, yeah, so that gives you that creativity and that flexibility to again save some time. You can edit it. Once you've got it, you can either print it, download it, and rock and roll with it. Site design, it's kind of the same thing as the flyers. I haven't tweaked it, but like I can change it if you have a preference for how all of your listing sites look, we can change that and alter it a little bit. Um, Site delivery, that's already been done. So let's say you sell the house. Either I go on and I just mark it as offline once it's been sold, or I just mark it as sold and keep it up. So when people see all of my sites that are currently on the market or recently sold, they can kind of see some of my work. So this is the other way to get to your marketing kit. This is one of three ways. But the big thing about your marketing kit is, as you can imagine, it helps with marketing. Um, It'll come up with, in this case, some reels that you can utilize. You can edit just like you can the flyers fairly easily. You just come in and click and replace whatever you want. Again, make sure I save and close. But and these will change seasonally. I know summer's about to be on us, so I bet they'll have some summer ones soon. Um, but yeah, it just gives you, things that you can pretty much download, or you can edit if you need to, but download and print or download and post, whichever you need to do. But it's Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whole shebang. You can do branded videos, unbranded videos. These are pretty much just quick slideshows of the pictures. Um, as you can tell, the teasers are a bit quicker. The branded regular videos are a bit longer. But yeah, so that's the big thing that I like about this software is it allows you to save some time on marketing your listing. And just so you know, this is if you ever want to order more when you're logged in, you can click order form, and then that'll walk you through any additional listings you want to book down the road. Um, so let's go all the way back to there we go. So marketing kit, you can also get your marketing kit that way, and you can also get to downloading your photos by just clicking download photos. Again, make sure you read that. And then you can also, so there's, as you can tell, multiple ways to do the same thing. You can get your marketing kit from here. If you got time, I'd say just kind of toy around with it. But yeah, the big thing that I did want to show you, so like again, I'm logged in as Clate. You can always click order form and it'll take you to, so all you do is just type in the address and we'll just put in my address. Boom, there you go. And then you can pick whatever package you want. So this is on my interior slash exterior. I always offer drone photos because it's a lot of fun. But anyway, my base package, pro package plus, any commercial, and then any video add-ons. My newest one, like you saw earlier, is a mini drone tour where I fly it indoors, which is a lot of fun, really cool. It does have propeller guards, so it is safe. But anyway, so this is how you can kind of come and pick and choose whatever you want, and then come down here. I'm my only photographer for now, and then schedule. So let's say, no, show me the calendar. You can schedule however you want and then take it from there. So I hope this recording helps. I always want to make sure that y'all have what you need to be successful, and but always like an open book. So if you've got any questions or run into any issues with this stuff, just let me know. I just mainly wanted to create this so it helps kind of maybe speed up that learning curve if you're not familiar with the software. Um, and obviously some of the services, because I know some folks I've talked to, they think because of drone services, it's just drone, but I do interior photography as well, and working on a solution to that in regards to a new name. So anyway, thank you again so much for working with Par Drone Services, and again, always let me know if you got any questions, need any more listings taken care of, and I'd be more than happy to help out.